A very good afternoon to you traders. It's Mark here, Day Trading Room. Time is 1 p.m. Well, just after 1 p.m. London time, Friday 27th of May. Let's review Thursday's trades. Not much to talk about really. I was out of action on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So what's my plan? My plan going in for the day, from a personal note, is to reduce the size and just to look for a couple of good trades, or one good trade, or one sequence of good trades, and call it a day. You know, trading's a lot about having a pulse on your own emotional thermometer, as well as your own physical well-being as well. And obviously, being out of action on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not in tune with the market, not appreciating the levels, the quality of the levels. Okay, we can all look at a chart, we can all go back and see what levels were, but not quite the same as if you're living it day to day and seeing the market as it's trading at those levels. So that was my plan for the day. Really cautious, just to get a good day under the belt, or a few good trades under the belt. So what did I get up to? Well, nothing at the open of any interest to me, which kind of suited me actually, because I just wanted to get a feel. I've been watching the overnight action for an hour or so before the open. Opened up pretty nothing much to talk about. But we've got this drive lower, so I think, okay, this is great, got a bit of interest here. Haven't got any people caught out? Yeah, I think there might be a few people caught out here. So I'm looking for the first tick pullback. First tick pullback to zero. It didn't quite get it, but it's close enough for trading. Nothing's perfect. Took the short there. Managed to get off at about +10, just about. Pop back up and took a stop at break even plus a tick just to cover the commission. So call it break even. So just got a first trade was half size, if you like, 10 on that. So okay, nothing to shout about. I still think there's mileage on the short side here. I still think there's people caught out by these 3 red candles or 3 black crows. I think as they're traditionally called. We used to call them that anyway. So I'm looking for some sort of pop, some sort of little pop up that I can just sell into, and hopefully get a little rock back. And this was quite a nice pop here. The moving average, if that's your sort of thing, helps to guide you, but I'm loath to base a trade on it. But we popped up. I think 29 we popped up to. So when the selling just hit that 29, it just rocked back down. I managed to get a nice little short in the low 20s. I thought it was not a bad entry really. I scaled that off for 10. And in fact, that was all done at 10 on that one. I was all done at 10 because I just thought, okay, the pop is there. This is a slightly different setup to the good drive low of the pullback and expecting new lows. This is slightly different because you've got a few red flags here. What are the red flags? The first is that the first pullback hasn't driven lower. So okay, let's draw that. Let's just run through that, because that's useful stuff to think about. You've got your 3 candles here. Your first tick pullback here, that should then have gone lower. So you should have had your tick pullback, then another push lower. Okay, then you have the slightly counter trend cycle up to perhaps the moving average. I know my drawing's rubbish, you'll have to humour me on this. That's the sort of move you get. But because we didn't get that much of a push lower on the first tick pullback, I'm just looking to just grab a little bit on this. I'm not looking for anything to be heroic on this trade. It hasn't got everything going for it. It looks okay. I still think there's a few people caught out. I still think there's fuel for the fire, but I'm not completely convinced on it. So that's why take it all out of the scale. So that was good. Grab that in the bag. Happy with that. Okay, because it wasn't the perfect setup, that you can then start to look for different long opportunities. Now the long opportunity for me was a double bottom, because there's some strength here. You can see there's some strength here. It's not clear cut. There's nothing clear cut about this at all. It's definitely not fully weak. It looks like it wants some sort of retracement back up. There's not that much participation. We didn't get the panic after the first tick pullback. We haven't got a panic here. These candles just in general don't indicate panic. So when we're not getting that and we're at levels, then it's worth a nibble on the long side. So yeah, we did put in a new low on the ticks, but hey, it wasn't by much. If that had been a 50 or 60 less, it would have been a divergence. So it's not like we're talking 1,000 tick readings and pushing lower, which again, if you want 1,000 tick reading, yeah, it works in the frame of an exhaustion, but on the double bottom, it's a different type of setup. So yeah, I took the long there. That was the nicer one actually. I thought I'll hold a little bit of this. Took the first scalers, we just popped back up into this cluster of area here. I gave a little bit of time, actually, a couple of candles later it was, we pulled back down. And then I just thought, I just want to ditch this. I've achieved my goal. My goal was to put in a few good trades. These setups weren't perfect, rarely are they. So I felt a little bit like I was perhaps pushing my luck on some of them. So I decided to take it all out and just call it a day. So that was it for the day. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid. But literally just playing the usual setups, being cautious, looking at all the parameters and understanding, who's on the other side of the trade, who's going to drive the trade lower potentially, and when something doesn't happen, looking for the other side of the trade to work. In actual fact, it was likely that there would have been some decent counter trend rally, and of course we did rally on after that. But happy to do that, happy to achieve the goal. Let's see what happens today. I've got Thursday and Friday's trades to run through. These are the bits and pieces here. But I'm going to do that in another video. Want to get focused now, ready for the open, and keep an eye on what's going on. But yeah, I've done a little bit of annotations on the chart there to try and help me remember on the video. So good trading, guys. Have a great long weekend. I shall be back with another video the weekend, I expect. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Don't forget, manage your risk. Bye bye.